Here we are with our second ever interview with somebody from Niantic. This is cool stuff. The other month
we had one not too long ago.
We talked with Sim, their head of marketing over at Niantic for Hello Dot. And now today we have Alicia Berry, the executive producer for just Hello Dot or for many projects at Niantic?
For the Peridot IP.
Okay.
So we have a mobile app, we have a Snap Spectacles experience, and Hello Dot.
Hello Dot is so much fun. In fact, we didn't play the mobile app until we heard Hello Dot was coming out, and then we had to hop in the mobile app just to compare. And it's a really cool concept. And even yesterday, we heard other creators like requesting, like, I need a virtual pet app. And all I could think is like, well, Hello Dot's the foundation. It's on its way. So do you want to tell our listeners, in case they missed our first episode with a Sim or they've never heard of Peridot and Hello Dot, what exactly Peridot is?
Peridot, the mobile app, is your own unique creature. So each one has its own DNA. The whole game loop is about being outside with your dot, being inside with your dot. It sees the real world. It can understand what's in it and it reacts to it. We lean into Gen AI. We lean into procedural generation. So it's like pretty hefty tech and a very cute, cozy experience at the same time. Hello Dot is a little bit different. It's about bonding with a single Peridot that is not necessarily unique with its own DNA, but it's about physically experiencing something that's real with you. And so what we're trying to do is build this ability to bond with a virtual being in your home with Hello Dot. And we did launch last week with Snap Spectacles, which is more of an extension to the mobile app where you have your own Peridot and you're interacting with it, but outside. So we have a game of fetch that you can play with Peridot. You can pet it. It's very realistic. And we're just really excited about this open canvas to play around with a virtual pet with incredible tech that just all of a sudden is just here now. I mean, I just didn't think it would be here, and here it is.
So I remember when we knew we were going to talk to a Sim that I'm like, I don't know if this is going to be my thing, man. And you're like, well, you should try it because I think you tried it and you were like, it's actually a lot of fun. You should give it a shot, see what it is. And then I ended up getting the phone version because I liked it so much. And then, yeah, it kind of made a believer in me. And then I liked kind of the vision I saw where it wants to be taken, and the fact that there's a push to like get outside, explore, don't just stay at home, but you can actually have a comfort pet or a companion with you that I think is pretty cool.
And I'm sure you all are staring, profoundly at the new Orion announcement from yesterday. That's another step.
The alley.
I mean, and Niantic's been cutting edge on AR since really, I think very few were believers that it was going to be something in our lifetime. And now look at us with, you have it on mobile, you have it in mixed reality on virtual reality headsets, and then you have on Snap Spectacles. It's really expanding the brand. And I love the foundation of Hello Dot. I know you just launched the Snap Spectacles version, but can we expect to see more come to Hello Dot as time develops, or is that more just like a test and it is, the finished product?
We are actively developing an extension and expansion to Hello Dot. I have no dates. I can't tell you what we're doing, but man, I am so excited.
That gets me hyped. I remember going into it and being like, this functions good. It feels good. It's fun. I wish that it's the most selfish thing you can always say as a gamer and consumer. Somebody puts out a product, you go, I want more. But it was so good. I was like, I wish I could, do some of the other things that are available in the mobile app. So that's without saying exactly what, I don't want to put you in any tough position with that, but it's great to know that there is more content coming in the VR or mixed reality version. So to say.
What I'm sorry, Dana. We're really excited to hear yesterday. My favorite announcement was camera API.
Absolutely.
A whole team just started screaming and clapping, and we don't know a lot about what it's going to be, but we know it's not going to be full raw camera access, but an incremental step to be able to use our tech stack to see the world, do plane detection, semantic segmentation, object recognition with our existing tech stack would be so luxurious. Rebuilding that from scratch on a different SDK, it's challenging. It's hard, and especially when it's not as full featured as something we've already built in house. No offense to Meta, I know they're doing the best they can, but it's super frustrating as a developer. We would love to just be able to take our mobile app and put it on the headset in a real experience, but without the camera access, just a non-starter.
I remember when they showed off the Ray-Bans AI stuff, and they mentioned that developers were going to be working on it, not just Meta in-house, and it clearly had the camera read access. So I instantly looked over and said to him mid-keynote, I was like, how does the Ray-Bans get the camera access for developers, but the Quest doesn't? And then end of the keynote, it's there. It was inevitable.
That's probably the biggest developer news that they could have dropped. I think that'll ease a lot of frustration. So that was a positive for sure.
Especially for an app like Hello Dot. Imagine where it could know that that's a plate of food or that's a cup of water, and you see your Peridot hop on the table and drink from the cup or something. That's something that could only happen with read access from the camera. It's not saying that ever would.
Absolutely.
And with AI, your friend will be able to tell you when the cup is not filled with water, or like in real time, like really mean it. That's funny.
We appreciate you coming and talking with us for, we'll give some behind the scenes stuff. It's a little late in the day. We're
about to get the boot.
Yeah, we're getting close to the end of the end of Connect, really, as sad as that is.
Yeah.
So appreciate you sticking around, you taking the time with us to actually, even talk with us. Niantic's a huge company, so to have somebody like you on talking with us, that means a lot. I know it's a little bit of a short one, but like I said, we're going to start to get the boot soon. Is there anything about Hello Dot or the Peridot IP that you want to touch on that maybe we didn't touch on yet?
We're really excited about where AI meets AR. And I think you nailed it.
Yeah.
When I think when two people are in the same scene, wearing a headset, seeing the same thing, I think the magic is just going to be so much more. And for that, a lot of tech has to happen, but I'm really excited. I think that could be as early as next year. Like, I think that could happen.
Okay. Exciting time. I mean, it's the technology's moving faster than, it might not seem that way when we wait years for something, but at the end of the day, it is rolling faster than, I would say, the norm.
Yeah.
So.
Great stuff from Niantic being involved in all of the fields of AR. If there's any possibility of AR device, chances are Niantic's getting their hands on it. So great stuff. It's nice to meet you, Alicia. Hopefully you've had a great Connect. Is this your first time at Connect as well?
No.
Previous attendee. So what do you think of this year as a whole right before we wrap it up?
I think this is the best one. I'm sure that everyone says that about every year, but my first Oculus Connect, we launched Facebook Spaces. It was my first Connect, and we took over the whole show floor, and I didn't think anything could beat it, but I think Orion killed it.
Yeah, I think Orion stole the show.
Stole the show.
As great as it is, I mean, it's huge having a $299 headset on the market again, especially with Quest 3 specs pretty much minus the pancake lenses, but Orion was way too cool. Stole the show.
Indeed.
So.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Alicia, for talking with us. And to the listeners, go check out Peridot on the mobile, Hello Dot on the Quest. And what's the name of it on the Snap Spectacles? Is it also Peridot?
Peridot Beyond.
Peridot Beyond. So great stuff from Niantic. So thank you a bunch, Alicia.
Thank you.